I'm going to start off by talking about your character. So you play Jack Goose,
I do.
and I just wanted to know what your first thoughts were when you found out that you'll be playing Jack Goose, and how did you picture your version of him? Because I don't know much about Jack Goose, by the way, at all. I've
Uh-huh.
not seen many pantos in my life.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Well, this is original, so that's the one good thing about it.
Yeah.
So it was allowing me to kind of put my own spin on it. So it was really kind of cool working with Vicky and Tonderai, who was just they're just so kind of free to say, make him your own. So I was really excited about that because he wasn't even though he's the archetype of the prince character, he's not the stereotype of the prince character. So he's actually just like, a local London lad. And I just think that's really cool. And what inspired me for Jack had definitely was kind of like Will Smith's Fresh Prince. He's easily because I read the script and I saw how he's cool, but he's funny and he's witty. He's also got a bit of charm as well, but he's also kind of he's the kind of moral compass of the story, and he kind of keeps Mama Goose in check. So he has to have this sense of like kind of maturity about him, street smarts about him, and I just felt like growing up. I was really kind of heavily influenced by Will Smith, especially like Fresh Prince, and I just felt like, yeah. Also, when I saw the costume as well, I was like, this guy is giving me Fresh Prince.
It's
It's
not
so
like
cool.
mental costume. I guess it's more cool costume.
It's mental, but it's cool. It's like it was giving me Fresh Prince. That's all I can say. It's giving me Fresh Prince, and I was just like, boom. So yeah, I'm really having a lot of fun. I'm really having a lot of fun, and I could really like just be really like in times I can be really silly and really serious. So it's just having yeah, I'm going wild with it. I'm still got a lot of experimenting to do, but I feel like I can have fun with this guy.
What makes Mother or Mama Goose, should I say, feel special to you?
For me, it's so cool to have something that relates very close to the person I am and the kind of culture that I've been raised around. So for me, it feels very close to home in that respect. But also being that it's kind of like everybody can enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? It's something for everybody. I think that's really it.
If you had to describe Jack Goose in 3 words, what would they be? And would those same 3 words describe you too?
Yeah, so I would say strong, funny, and charming.
Nice.
Those are three of many like that come to describe his character. He's a beautiful, well-rounded character, and the writing. That's credit to the writers. They haven't made a wooden, 2D cutout of a character. He's so full, and he's got so many layers and so many levels to him. And I would absolutely say, though, those are qualities that I see in myself. I reflect in myself, and I like that. I like having that kind of relationship to him. It makes me feel like I can go on my own personal journey with this and with Jack.
Which is very sweet. I like that. And is Jack, am I correct in thinking that Jack is like a hero of the play?
That's a good question. Because it should be it's Mama Goose, really.
So Mama Goose is the
She's the heroine, right, in this, but in a way, Jack is the moral compass,
Mm.
and because of him and because of his influence, Mama does make the right decisions in the end. So yeah.
Interesting. Okay, because I was thinking to myself, I bet you're playing the hero just because of how pantos kind of are. So I had no idea that Mama Goose would be also, I guess you guys are heroes together.
Yeah, yeah, in a way, yeah.
Because panto heroes usually have like the character's usually quite mischievous, but also has a lots of charm. How do you find the balance between being funny and still the good guy?
That's a great question because that's is something that I'm enjoying the process of finding that journey. And it's a daily thing. We're discussing this, how to make Jack funny, not even make him funny, he is funny, but how to kind of balance that with him guiding the show and the moral guideline of that. And actually in a way, he's got to be very serious because it's his seriousness and against Mama Goose's kind of like, joking jokes and her bit of her foolishness that is actually is what brings the comedy out. So but then there's also like when Jack meets Jill, he becomes silly in his own way. So we're having a lot of fun playing with that. But I think as an actor, it's really fun to have these kind of this dichotomy to play with and to assess and to go through and work out when is it the time to be serious and when is it the time to be silly. Because ultimately, you can just get carried away in panto, just being silly. And although you can have a great time, that might not be so enjoyable to watch. You still got to tell a story, And so that's the most important thing. We are telling a story and it is a good story. So we want to make sure that message gets across.
Is there music in this panto or like
A lot.
singing? Oh, there is a lot. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I assume there will be. I was like, just want to double check.
Hey.
What is your favorite?
No, I ain't giving you a preview.
Sing. What is your favorite song in that case that you are looking forward to singing or hearing if it's not your song on opening night?
The ballad with me and Jill is my favorite song. I love that song. It's really nice. It's just it's a really lovely song. I love singing it. I really enjoy singing it. I love the actual scene that's happening as well. And yeah, I'm a sucker for a ballad, to be honest.
Is it like a soulful ballad, or because I'm trying to envision a pantomime with a ballad?
Yeah. No, it's actually quite. It's a bit. It's funny. It's a love song, but it's funny. The lyrics actually will just make you crack up. So this is what I mean. This is so cool how the writing, and props to Robert, who's the composer, how he's managed to make a love song and put a ballad in a pantomime, which has all the seriousness of a ballad and driving a story, but it's also funny. It's a great piece to act as well.
So you performed different styles of theatre. I know you just finished The Harder They Come.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're back at Stratford East doing Mama Goose. But how does pantomime differ to like something like Harder They Come?
Other size of the world, man. This is my second panto I'm doing in my career, and I learned a lot from my first one. I actually had to learn how to do panto, so that's a whole ball game. And it's when you're looking at it, when you're watching it, you're thinking, "Oh, this is just silly, right? They're just people having fun on stage." And then behind the scenes, though, there's a lot of work and there's a lot of technique that goes into it. So I've got a lot of respect for pantos now. So that coming from Harder They Come to this, it was like I had to put on two different acting hats and two different styles. And I'm very grateful for the experience that I had because I'm able to draw this in. Now I'm working with with panto veterans here. So again, I just feel so really blessed to be in a room with these guys because I'm coming out going, man, this is raising, this is helping me grow. This is giving me so much growth as an actor. And one thing about panto, which is very, very different from, say, the straight plays or the other musicals, is that panto thrives on character work, on body work, on movement and physicality, and it thrives on comedy as well. It thrives on improvisation. And to do that as an actor, you've really got to be bold. You really got to be courageous because you've just got to do something in a moment. You've got to act it. There are lines, but you've got to be ready and you've got to be present. And that's one thing that the directors are really helping us to draw out of ourselves, which ultimately just makes you a better actor and makes you more crafted at your skill.
So true. Improvisation is such a skill because you really got to just think on the top of your top of your head there and then, which is insane.
It's scary as hell as well. To do that, it's so frightening to do that, but it makes you better. It's such a good skill to have.
This is a Jack Goose question. Okay, now because when I think of Jack Goose, I think of him to be this like charming guy, but also isn't he dating Jill?
Mm-hmm.
So if Jack Goose had a Tinder bio, what would it say?
You know what? It'd probably be something really sweet, which is ironic, considering I've just said like he's like Fresh Prince. But I just because of the guy, he's such a nice guy. He's nice enough to want to give an AI robot a chance, or even be naive enough to not notice she's a robot. I don't know, any way you want to spin it. I think he'd have something really sweet on there, just and actually very honest.
Mm.
Very, very honest. Like I'm a real guy, genuine guy who likes to go for walks and have deep, meaningful conversations and connections with somebody. I'm not out for a fun time. I'm out to really meet somebody who I can connect with. That kind of thing.
I'm going to do a very quick game with you, which
Go
is
on then.
basically, again, you're Jack Goose, so you're not yourself. And I'm going to throw some classic panto distractions your way, and you've got to give me your instant reaction as Jack Goose. Someone in the audience boos you mid-performance.
Okay, wait.
A kid shouts, he's behind you, right in the middle of your big ballad for no reason.
No, he's not.
Someone in the front row starts loudly eating crisps or snacks, which is my pet peeve, while you're delivering your big speech.
Wait, sorry, I can't hear anything over his munching.
A mobile goes off with a very questionable ringtone.
Go on, answer it. We'll wait. Well, we'll wait for you. Go on, answer it. We all want to hear. On loudspeaker, please. No, 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 no. Loudspeaker, come on. We all want to hear.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for
Woo,
answering
see what I mean? That was hard,
I
boys.
know, see,
Jesus.
improvising. Has there been any funny rehearsal moments that you will never forget?
Yes, like every day. Why can't I think of anything? Yeah, so Charlie, who plays Jill, she's great. So she came out with she when she does her robot thing, it's just hilarious. So she has to. There was just a time when she literally had to like move towards me and then say something, but she said it in she put like a little innuendo on the end of it. That was just one of the most funniest things that has happened. It sounds boring telling it. You have to be there to see it, I guess. But yeah, there's many, many, many memories like that.
I bet you'll have so many memories by the end of the whole Panto season because Panto runs for days and days and days, isn't it? Because I know it's about I'm guessing 2 to 3 months.
It's going to run until January the 3rd.
You'll have so many crazy and funny memories by January the 3rd for sure.
Loads.
Mm.
Yeah, loads, loads. I think that's part of the joy of it as well, because it is just about having fun. It is just about in celebrating the end of the year, the season, the Christmas and the New Year, and bringing joy into people's lives. Ultimately, I know that sounds cliche, but that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. And if you can hold that space, it's just wonderful. It's wonderful to be a part of that energy. Pure laughs and jokes and fun from now till January the 3rd, you know?
Quick fire questions. This is now you rather
Uh-oh.
than Jack Goose. So it's the first thing that comes to your head.
Okay.
Favorite theatre show that you've either been in or you've seen that you will love forever.
Lion King.
Classic.
Love that. Yeah, I know. It's one of those for me. It was my first show. That's the one I'll never forget.
Dream guest, someone you would love to see Mama Goose, and they can be dead or alive.
I'd love Barack Obama to see. That would be so cool.
That would be amazing.
If he just turned up, boy, and just sat in front of it. What? Anyways.
That would be ideal. Proudest career moment to date.
Harder they come. Harder they come. To tell that story, to be part of that legacy, and to be on stage with those people. Definitely proudest moment so far.
That was a great play. I honestly would say it was supposed to be my favorite thing I've seen all year, or even in years. And the person who's had the biggest impact or greatest impact on your career.
On my career, funnily enough, we've already mentioned him, Will Smith. Yeah, if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be doing this.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What was it about Will Smith? Was it Fresh Prince of Bel-Air that did it for you, or?
It was, but I mean, we grew up watching him, and in the 90s, he had loads of films coming out. But it was watching Fresh Prince, which is kind of one of my very earliest memories of watching an actor and being like, wow, I want to do that, and emulating him in my bedroom mirror. Do you know what I mean? And in real life and at my friends. And then it's kind of like putting on the characters. Really believe he was like my first influence into being an actor. I really do. I can't remember anything before him.
In 3 words, could you describe Mama Goose, the panto?
Hilarious, exciting, meaningful.
Nice. Thank you so, so, so much for talking to me about Mama Goose. You've actually sold it to me because, like I said, I've only seen maybe one panto in my life as a child. And I've always gone, nope, it's for kids or it's for families. But all the kind of story that you've told me about it and the fact that there's ballads, it sounds really good.